Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24 and it is finally here. Set 5 is here and we have all new team affinities to be able to grind. Some of the cards you can see right here. You can see Ronald Acuna has a 40-70 Club 1. Ellie De La Cruz has a 99, another 99. We also have Shohei Ohtani, pitcher 99. Hopefully his home runs per 9 is a lot better than what's been in the past. Also, William Contreras, Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero. There's so much to go over. So what do you say we get right into it and we take a look? So we're gonna start in the season 5. In the season 5 reward path, as you can see, because of the progress that I made in set 4, or it's with the set 4 cards, I was able to at least get up to here. And it looks like that Anthony Volpe, Tanner Bibby, Spencer Torkelson, Zach Geloff, Brooks Raley, Ryan McMahon, and Patrick Bailey are our 97 overall rewards. You guys have to know right off the bat that my first selection is going to be Brooks Raley because of the Mets. I have to look at all the other cards that are here, but Brooks Raley is going to be my pick for 99 overall or 97 overall. The bosses for set 5 include Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Ronald Arozarena, Cal Riley, Ellie De La Cruz, and Jesus Luzardo. Just pulled Francisco Alvarez from Finest Pack. Hold on. Don't I haven't gotten that far yet, Debringa. Cunha is the 99. Is also in here, so you can get him on the XP reward path. Again, you have 48 days to do this. Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me. Oh, no. You're telling... Oh, boy. Christ. But I'm going to be spending 40,000 each pack just to see if I get Francisco Alvarez. Oh, boy. All right. Well, thank you for notifying me that Debringa. I appreciate it. Ooh, there's also a Reggie Jackson team affinity or Reggie Jackson card that is part of the I'm sorry, I'm trying to speak, but right now I can't. Also, Reggie Jackson is part of the Chase Pack, so if you purchase a Chase Pack, you could get him. Wait, what's this? A rare O'Neal Cruz too. Yeah, but I think aren't they all 99s? Yeah, they're all 99s. That's the thing. If you purchase this pack, you're going to get all 99s. It's just a matter of which one do you want? I think, to me, Alvarez seems like he's part of the rare round. And that's only a 1 in 4 chance. So I will get to that in a second, but I gotta go over all the other stuff that's part of this too. So there's also the team affinity for the there's also team affinity season 5. I'm gonna go into the NL East. You guys know that's where my interest lies. There's Sean Murphy, Jesus Luzardo, Jeff McNeil, Richie Ashburn, and Hunter Harvey. So another McNeil card for the game. They really need to be a little more original. Retro Finest, I kind of knew this was coming, although I'm a little shocked that they went with Michael Conforto for this one. But the other ones that are part of this are Gary Sheffield, okay, AJ Burnett, that makes sense, Jimmy Rollins, and then Adam Dunn when he was on the Nationals. Okay, interesting. And then finally, I saw this when they did the reveals, but Francisco Lindor is the Mets reward or is the Mets card in the Team Affinity. Overall a solid hitter. Also got a lot of speed and a ton of stealing. So this card is fantastic, but the thing that really negates it is that there's Trey Turner here. And I'm like, why would you throw Lindor in if we're just going to end up getting Trey Turner? Like, I would have been better off getting, like, Bryce Harper or Aaron Nola or Zach Wheeler, you know? But the other rewards, too, or the other cards are Spencer Strider, makes sense, Jazz Chisholm Jr., makes sense again, and C.J. Abrams as well. So those are the rewards in the NL East. AL East captains are Brian Roberts, Cy Young, Lou Gehrig, Tyler Glasnow, and Marcus Stroman. Oh, Jesus. Retro Finest, you have Eddie Murray, Jason Bay when he was on the Red Sox right before he came to the Mets in one of the worst signings ever. Don Mattingly, Mike Zunino, and Tom Henke. And then for the AL East Finest, you have Felix Bautista, you have Rafael Devers, Aaron Judge, Yandy Diaz, and Kevin Gausman. Very interesting. All right. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I literally just woke up. So, NL Central Captains Pack, you have Ryan Sandberg, Mike Cameron. Wait, what? When was Mike Cameron was on the Reds? When? Was this like after he played for the Mets? Interesting. All right, you also have Freddie Peralta, Bill Mazeroski, and Giovanni Gallegos. And then for the retro finest, you have Billy Williams, Ken Griffey Sr., Paul Molitor, Jameson Taillon, and Matt Holliday. And then finally for finest, you have Justin Steele. I'm kind of shocked about this. I thought they would have given it to Cody Bellinger. But clearly MLB The Show thought differently than me. Matt McLean, I guess this makes sense, but if you're going to get Ellie De La Cruz, what's the point of having this McLean card? Honestly, I think I would have preferred a Joey Votto card. Corbin Burns, that makes sense. David Bednar, that makes sense. And Nolan Gorman. So it's Nolan Gorman. And then the AL Central, the captains are Jose Quintana, former now a New York Met, Emmanuel Clase, Spencer Torkelson. I don't know why we need his captain card when his 99 finest is in the his 99 finest is in the XP reward path. Danny Duffy, not because it doesn't seem like it's a good card. Because this is one of the cards they used in the event for Moonshot, and it was a rough one with him. And then Justin Morneau, And then Retro Finest, you have Luis Aparicio, Larry Doby, Tony Clark, George Brett, and Jim Thome. I'm honestly, wait, when did, Thome was on the Twins in 2010. Okay, because I was about to say. Anyway, again, I think that personally the AL Central is the worst team affinity out of them all. I I really don't like Stephen Kwan here, just overall. I mean, they gave him a lot more power, but he's still a contact guy. Luis Robert, he has a lot more power, but his vision is very low. Eduardo Rodriguez, I kind of hope that it would have gone to Kerry Carpenter, but whatever. Bobby Witt Jr. and Johan Duran, I think, are the best two out of these, and then Eduardo would be third. These guys are pretty much tied for last. But that's just my personal opinion. The AL West, you have captains of Yordan Alvarez, Reed Detmers, David Justice, Logan Gilbert, and Nathan Eovaldi. Um, for Retro Finest, you have Roy Oswalt when the Astros were still in the National League, Cole Calhoun on the Angels, Catfish Hunter for the A's, Raul Ibanez before he went to the Phillies, he was on the Mariners, and then Mike Napoli. And then finally, for the AL West finest, you have Jose Altuve. That makes sense. Mike Trout, 99. I'm glad they gave him a little bit more vision, but I usually suck with this card anyway. Brent Rooker, yeah, that made the most sense out of all the A's players, but it's really not that great of a card. He might be better off as like a DH because his fielding is not that great um, in the outfield. You also have J.P. Crawford. Um, Definitely a good, I think a pretty decent bat to have, as well as good, decent fielding. And then Nathaniel Lowe. I mean, they bumped up his fielding. They give him a lot of credit. That's a lot of fielding for Nathaniel Lowe. But still a solid hitter. And then finally, in the NL West, as captains, you have Merrill Kelly, Justin Lawrence, Evan Phillips, Xander Bogaerts, and Monty Irvin. For Retro Finest, you have Robbie Ray from 2017 on the D-backs. You have Todd Helton for the Rockies. Yasmani Grandal. I'm hoping this Yasmani Grandal is as good as the card that the gold card that I use frequently online, because that's always a fantastic card. You also had Jake Peavy on the Padres, and then Brendan Belt for the San Francisco Giants. And then finally for the Finest, Zach Gallen. That makes a lot of sense. You know, he was by far their best pitcher. May have even been one of their best players this year. Nolan Jones, that makes sense. My only issue is that he doesn't have a lot of vision. He obviously has great fielding and a lot of speed, but the vision definitely concerns me. Freddie Freeman, I think this is no surprise to anyone, although it also could have gone to Mookie. So Freddie Freeman gets finest, and then Haesung Kim for the Padres. Not kind of shocked by this. You know, no Machado, no Tatis, no Joe Musgrove. Kind of shocked, but okay. And then finally Logan Webb. This makes sense. Webb was definitely their best pitcher this year. Um, probably one of their better players on the team. So that's the team affinity. I believe that there's a collection for Team Affinity 5 as well. Yes. Oh, you know I gotta go for that Pete Alonso. You know I have to. So, all right, Pete Alonso. There's Emmanuel Classe. They definitely boosted his ratings because this year he stunk. He stunk. I don't like the fact that he only has like 3 pitches, but he obviously has velocity. So, Brian Reynolds for Pirates. And then Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. I'm kind of surprised at this. And then finally, 99 overall. This is why Cody Bellinger didn't get it in the team finest because they made him the Team Affinity 5 or the Team Affinity 5 collection set. Okay. All right. Fair enough. And now for the set 5 collection overall, you have to start out Tanner Scott from the Miami Marlins. I actually liked using this card, or not this card, but just Tanner Scott in general. I think he had a monthly awards card he had a monthly awards card that was really good, so definitely a great pickup there. J.R. Richard, throwback to his time on the Astros. My biggest concerns are the walks. Like, I don't know if this is going to be a card I'm going to be able to use online, if he's going to walk a lot of people. And he obviously doesn't have a lot of control either. Set 5, you have Shohei Ohtani. So this is where the Ohtani card is, as well as William Contreras and Bo Bichette. Let's see. Yeah, they bumped up his walks per 9 and home runs per 9. So this card is definitely the best Shohei Ohtani card that I've seen so far since his World Series reward one. Or I'm sorry, not World Series reward, but the one from the Chase 1 pack or Chase Set 1 pack. This is definitely better. However, the walks per 9 definitely concerns me. So Ohtani, Contreras, and Bichette are your set 5 collections. Excuse me. There's also one more card to go over, and that is Ozzy Albies. You get him if you collect 250 core cards. So if you've been racking up those cards in BR, then they're put to good use because you're going to get a hell of a second baseman right here. Not a lot of speed, but you're going to get good fielding, and you're going to get great bat. Usually Albies is usually only good against, I want to say, lefties, but now they just made him even better against both righties and lefties. So I hope you hung on to all those core cards because you got Albies to collect. And then I'm pretty sure there are also more in ranked seasons. Not BR yet, not quite yet. There's also a new event as well. Tyler Rogers is the finest for Tyler Rogers is the finest for or he's one of the rewards in this. I think it's so funny how they put him at a 24 velocity. So you are not going to strike out batters by throwing heat with this card. No, this card you're going to have to rely on a lot of his rely on his slider a lot because that is the only way you are going to strike him out. You are not striking out batters with an 84 mile per hour fastball. I just think that's so funny. And then, of course, Jose Ramirez. another 99, which doesn't make sense to me considering that he had a 99 in, well, he did have a 99 in set 3, so I thought it was set 4, but it was set 3. But, yeah, obviously, great batter, good speed, great fielding. So, Jose Ramirez is your event reward there. And then for ranked, I'm just going to view the ranked program here real quick. They've got rewinds from earlier this year. So if you missed out on any of these rewards, now's your chance to be able to get them. The pennant race rewards are Freddie Peralta and Andrew Vaughn. The wild card rewards, there's throwbacks for this. Okay. Yeah, there's throwbacks to this as well. So if you missed out on these rewards, they're here. And you can choose whichever one. Unfortunately, you only get to choose 2 items, so pick and choose. And then this season's wild card rewards are Luis Castillo and Ian Happ. And then there's division. Oh, okay, I don't care. Championship Series throwback or rewind packs, Salvador Perez and Santander. There's also Mike Schmidt and Cliff Lee. If you guys already collected these, then you don't need to worry. And then Championship Series rewards, Alexis Diaz. The walks per 9 definitely concerns me. And then Nolan Shanul. I hope I'm saying that right. I do apologize if I didn't. I really don't like his power against lefties. That's actually very concerning to me. So this guy is clearly a batter off the bench that you're going to throw in against righties. I don't think you're even going to touch him against lefties. And then the reward series, which by the way, or World Series reward packs, which by the way, guys, there's a rewind pack. So if you missed out on anything, you get to choose 2 items. So make sure you head in here and you get some of these cards, because some of these cards were actually really good. Like this Carlos Correa card. This one I was definitely interested in. Garrett Cole. I guess Ian Kinsler. I saw a lot of people using this card. So Bootsy, if you want him, another great card. There's also Juan Soto, if no one's gotten him yet. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people have him at this point. So all the rewards are here. And then finally, the World Series rewards are Dansby Swanson. At least they bumped up his speed. Blake Snell. Not too bad. Pretty decent, I think, for a lefty. And then Josh Lowe. What's up, Unknown Gamer? How are you? Who they really gave a lot of speed to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This might be the card to go for, Josh Lowe. At least in the World Series reward pack. Because he just blows out Dansby and Blake here. So, but those are your rewards. You have 28 days to be able to get them. I have no idea when they're going to do a new banked. I have no idea when they're going to do a new BR program. But hopefully they do it soon. Hopefully. And then we get even more cards. So that's all the rewards that are there. There's no new programs for me to speak about. So it's all just Team Affinity. So while I do this, I'm going to go ahead and purchase these finest. Oh, my bad. I didn't even realize this. Okay. All right, come on. Give me Francisco Alvarez. Ah! All right. I guess we'll go with Kirby. And I'll also open up the 97 overall pack and get my Brooks Raley card. You're just watching the Rangers World Series parade? Hey, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Nice. Good pull. Holy crap, man. You got a hell of a pull. Actually, I'm going to open up some of these show packs because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be opening them up soon. So, maybe I can get that O'Neill Cruz card that's in here. Or that could be in here, I should say. Come on, give me O'Neill Cruz. Just so I can feel like I got something. Other than Logan Gilbert. Yeah, O'Neill Cruz is definitely going to be one of those hard to find ones. What's up, O-Town? How are you? Dang, I'm not getting O'Neill Cruz. Oh, wait, nope. I don't want to sell that yet. I literally just spent the last 25 minutes going of course they give me the 75 overall version of O'Neill Cruz, not even the 99. It's the 75 overall, the live series. Wrong O'Neill Cruz. Come on. Got nothing. Maybe I'll pick up one as I go along. Let's go ahead and open up these Fallen as a Habit packs too. Ooh, Merrill Kelly supercharged. Okay. Oh, diamond. All right, diamond of the first diamond of the new team or set 5. And it's Jose Ramirez. Have you gotten a chance to be able to play yet, O-Town? This for these cards? Alright, last show pack. Alright, nothing. Come on, give me Francisco Alvarez. Dang it. Alright, give me, I guess Evan Phillips. Come on, Francisco Alvarez. Otherwise I have to purchase. Damn! Alright, I gotta purchase, Francisco Alvarez off the marketplace then. Damn. Alvarez. There we go. $61,001. This is specifically why I built up my... Oh, there we go. Someone already gave them to me. Wait, what? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is that Kodai Senga card from? I demand to know where Senga is. Are you f***ing kidding me? Damn it! Oh boy. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Listen, I'm not going 12-0 in the event. I'm not. All right? I really don't care. There's no way I'm going 12-0. This is the one Mets card that I'm not going to be able to grind online for. So, sorry, but no way. No way on that one. No way, Jose. Okay, so this was my World Series or my ranked seasons grind pack. Debringa, I wish that were true. But I need to get up to a lot of event wins to be able to get there. If anything, I'm gonna have to wait for when it's in the rewind pack, but it's the forever one. The one where I can play the event forever and eventually get up to that rewind pack. I'll just wait till he goes down. I'll just wait. There's a reason why I built up my stub count to be able to account for this. You know? I'm not spending 1,000,000 stubs on Kodai Senga. Alright? That's just nuts. So I will wait until he goes down, and then I will check back before the event ends, and then hopefully, I can purchase him for, let's say, 500,000 stubs, or something like that. Something close to that. So, looks like drops are enabled too. So hopefully you guys have your drops enabled, because I have drops enabled for MLB The Show. Now, one thing, why do they always hate Lindor? Yeah, well, I mean, you're talking about his Team Affinity card, gamer? Let's see. I mean, this is still pretty good. Honestly, they gave him a lot of steal and base running aggression. I know I'm kind of blocking the attributes, but this is still a solid card to have. You know, even with that contact against righties being low, this is still a solid card. Why do you feel bad for Marlins and Nationals fans? And by the way, Debringa, yeah, that's that's kind of why I'm glad that I only bought him for like 61K. Let's see. Yeah, it could use a lot more vision, and the stats against lefties could be better. But I mean, the speed is still there, and his fielding is actually really good, considering that at least in the beginning part of at the beginning of the season for 2023, he was absolutely horrendous in center field. So I think the fact that he's got better fielding than I would say he probably deserves, you know, kind of makes up for it. Not really, but kind of makes up for it. The vision is also really low. And then let's check out CJ Abrams. I mean, at least the vision is higher than Jazz. Here's the thing with CJ. You already have Turner and Lindor in here, so why do we need Abrams? And also, I thought he was a center fielder. When did they move him to shortstop? So yeah, I could see your point here. You know, definitely a lefty, definitely a guy that you would put into. Definitely the guy that you would bring in off the bench to face a righty. I'm sorry. Whew. I mean, this is a solid card. I'm right. So, you know, why not use this card? Why not get this card? I don't understand what the issue is. Oh, they added online missions this time. Or they added an online vision or online version or an online mission for which is good. I would hope that they would do that because that would encourage me more to play online. You know, and like you get 5 of those. If you get 5 of them, then you get 20,000, which is not a lot, but you know it adds up eventually. Especially if you're playing. There are only 2 showdowns this time. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Hold on, I'm gonna finish because I gotta get some gameplay in. So far, I've been going through all the cards, and yet for the last 37 minutes, and I haven't even had a I haven't had any gameplay. You know, so I gotta get it. I'll just do these moments real quick because they don't take a lot. But honestly, I think that's better anyway because having the different showdowns, you know, in my opinion, just makes it less complicated. You know. It's not as much that you have to do to be able to get these rewards. Let's go. I think that's all I needed. Nice. So I'm okay with only having 2 showdowns, especially if that applies for all the team affinities. I'm good with that. All right, so now I have to hit a home run with Mark McGwire. Well, I don't have to. I think there was another moment I could have done rather than this. Oh, never mind. I can do this. I can do this on my first try. I'll take it. Oh, by the way, if anyone is wondering, a couple things. So, first of all, about yesterday, that is completely my fault. What ended up happening was I slept past my alarm. So I just slept past it, and when I woke up, it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, well, it's too late for me to stream. If I did do a stream, I was only going to get one 1 hour of gameplay in, and I just wasn't gonna do that. So that is my fault for doing that. So to make up for it, tomorrow there will be a stream too. So there will be a Saturday stream, and I will be up for that. Very rare, but that's why, I choose the weekends to be able to do, or that's why I choose weekends, like to have makeups just in case I do miss a day. I kind of knew this would happen to where I would be so tired I would sleep past my alarms and not have a stream during the week. So Saturday stream tomorrow. I will address that in a second. I just wanted you guys to know that I just slept past my alarm. That's why there was no stream. It's not like I just decided not to stream. Like, no, my intention was to stream. It's just because I was a freaking idiot and decided that I was gonna sleep past my alarm. So, in terms of what Debringa was bringing up there, yes, I did get David Wright, but I actually came one event win short of him. So I had to buy him off the auction block, hence why my sub count is lower than what it's supposed to be. That should do it. Now I can just focus on now I can just focus on the Team Affinity. I mean, I might as well. So yeah, I did get David Wright, but I had to buy him off the auction block after I came up one win short yesterday. I only won one event game yesterday. I did manage to play some, but I didn't get a lot. I only got one win, and probably for the best, because I was pretty annoyed at one of my games. All right, hang on one second here. I need to build up this team. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I was working on the I was working on I was using this lineup to do Blue Jays for the what was it? The Division Series or the Wild Card Series? Might have been the Wild Card Series program. All right. Oh, because this is all right. Yes, there we go. So Alvarez, there's Kirby, and Evan Phillips. All right. No, wait, wasn't there one more? Didn't I have Jake Berger? Where's Jake Berger? So there you go. There's David Wright right there. I was able to get him. He's right there. I hate how they nerfed his fielding, because actually in 2006, David Wright had one of the best fielding, or was one of the best fielders in the MLB that year. I'm kind of surprised they nerfed it because it's a home run derby card. I'm rather disappointed in it, to say the least. Yeah, why is Shake Burger not here? I know I got him. Hold on. Yeah, why isn't he here? What, because of... Well, then put him on the bench. I don't care about... I don't care about my bench. But please, give me Burger. I need some more set 5 cards in here. And then also, I need to, I need a better shortstop. I'm not using Royce Lewis in a, um, in a secondary position. I don't do that. I'm a purist. I prefer players play their natural positions me rather than me playing them in a different position or in a secondary position. So we're gonna do we'll go with Jeter. Second base. No, I'm not really gonna get any better other than Altuve. Yeah, it's too bad you can't use. Actually, I am gonna get better because I'll do Marcus Semien, and I'm gonna avoid Jimmy Fox. Like I can have better cards than Jimmy Fox on my team. In fact, give me Joey Votto. I like Votto, and let's see. Thinking Juan Soto here was well. No, actually, I think with Soto offline. I guess I'm not as bad. I don't know. Man, the depth of this lineup is just so deep. It's like I actually have to put Joey Votto last. Like that's how crazy that is. That Joey Votto is the last card that I would use, or the last card in my lineup. That's nuts. No, I'm not gonna do team seasons. I was actually thinking let's do the conquest maps. That might be more fun to do. And the conquest maps are honestly a lot shorter than or a lot smaller than they've been in the past. So, all right, let's do National League first. Let's see what the rewards are. I don't know what the Diamond Duos pack is. Yeah, I don't even think I saw anything in the I don't even think I saw any Diamond Duos packs in the in the store. Yeah, I don't think I did. So who is the reward for first pack 40? They don't really explain that. Oops, my bad. See, this is what I'd rather see them do. Just do it based on National League or National League and American League rather than the rather than rather than rather than just go by division. Why not just go by National League and American League? I'm sorry, I couldn't speak there for a second. All right, first up, the Chicago, the Chicago, the Chicago Cubs. Wow, can I not speak today? No, it's just that I've been speaking so much, going over all the cards and everything that, like, I don't know. Maybe I need to stop talking for a minute. All right, so leading off with Derek Jeter. As a fan, screens overrated for Jeter. I, I, I kind of have to agree. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jeter is a legend in terms of New York sports and everything, but if you compare him to other shortstops, I definitely think he's not the best ever. I mean, you have Honest Wagner. You could compare him to. You have some of the best fielders, like the Ray Ordonez for the Guardian, like one of the best fielding shortstops in terms of speed. I think back to Jose Reyes, who was quick as hell. Jeter was never that quick. In terms of home runs, Jeter, not really. I think that the one thing to claim for him is he wore the Yankees uni. That's his claim to fame. I just wonder if you put him, if he had been on any other team, like let's say he were on the Mets or if he were on the Chicago Cubs or Los Angeles Dodgers, do you think he would have been a legend much like he would have been with the New York Yankees? Can't really honestly say yes to that. I can't. Oh my God. Whips. Just throw the damn ball over the plate. And what about if you put him in today's game? Like, let's say Jeter played now instead of the mid '90s and 2000s. Would he be able to play consistently? Especially since the Yankees right now, they really haven't won a lot. And how about this? Jake Burger, the first ever finest card on this year's team to hit a home run. So, Jake Burger with the home run, the first home run of the finest of finest 2023 or 2023 finest card. Excuse me. Sorry, Alvarez, you don't get that title.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 2-1.
What's up, O-Town? Hey, have you gotten any of the Have you gotten any of the cards yet, or have you,
Ball.
have you even gotten a chance to play?
2 balls, no strikes.
Ah! Come on, Alvarez. Spent 61,000 stubs to get you, and you pop out like that. Jake Berger had a more impactful. Uh-oh. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Nope. Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, that missed.
Hold on. I actually have to make a change here to my fantasy football team. Do it when I have a moment here. Well, I unfortunately didn't pull Francisco Alvarez. So I have Francisco Alvarez, finest card. I have George Kirby, Evan Phillips, and George Kirby, Evan Phillips, Jake Berger, and Francisco Alvarez. Those are the finest cards that I have so far. But I had to buy Alvarez after I failed to get him in one of the packs.
No, that's down. Ball. That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I kind of wished that I had pulled him so I could have saved myself 120,000 subs. Maybe save it towards Kodai Senga since he's the 12-0 reward. Well, that's why I save up. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I really shot myself in the foot on this one. Damn it.
Leading off for the Lions, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ball.
Yeah,
1-0. Ball.
yeah, unfortunately Damian Pierce is listed as out against for this weekend, and my other running back is on a bye, so I don't have a third running back. I have to go see what's available here because right now I don't have anyone.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Dear Lord.
Oh, okay. No, ball.
Wow, that's the second time.
Now back, Garrett Jr.
1 ball, no strike.
Well,
Outside. Ball.
What can I do? Oh no! I completely forgot. Shoot. Shoot. Crap. Damn it. That's on me for being stupid and completely forgetting that I needed to warm up a pitcher. Too worried about my fantasy team here that I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'll worry about my fantasy team later.
Ball. That's down.
Alright, so I got Henley up to where I needed him to be, at least for
Strike two.
at least for
That's the ball. That's down.
to be ready. So
Be ready.
strike 3, sit down. Ugh, excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Damn, this Henry Jensen card is just as dangerous. Offline as it is online.
0-1.
It's like MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Well, actually, that batter touched it, but didn't go far. Alright, now I'm not going to be stupid this time. And I'm actually going to warm up Evan Phillips to come in for the game. Alright, come on, David Wright. I spent like over 100,000 subs and you pop out again? Really? Oh my god, what was the point of getting this card if he's just gonna do that? You know? I would much rather have the set 2 version. At least the set 2 version has speed, has fielding, and is all around a great card.
1-1. Two, 1.
Alright, looks like we got a 2-run lead to protect. Excuse me, protect.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching, Evan Phillips.
0-1. That's the ball.
If I have time later, maybe I'll do or I'll get a start on the AL, Conquest map. Since that's not too big, and I can easily do that.
0-1.
Batting number, the catcher, Young. Go!
Yeehaw!
There we go. Double play to end the game. Let's go. Oh, what a stretch by Joey Votto. Still has it after all that time. Wow. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Yes, sir. I'll try. No, I'm not taking on the Giants. Not I'm not taking on the Giants with 2 million fans. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so distracted. I'm trying to focus here. Yo, O-Town, did you see that Tyler Rogers card that's in the event? Oh my god, dude, it is so funny. That's like one of the funniest cards I think I've ever come across. I didn't think it was possible for a pitcher to have lower velocity than if a position player was in as reliever. But apparently Tyler Rogers just made that possible. Oh my god. 24 velocity. Like, I didn't... How? And how do you even expect to, how do you even expect to pitch with that card? I mean, yeah, you can obviously pitch with it, but you're going to have to rely on his slider, and that's all he's got. Yeah, but it's not going to be any good if you throw an 84 mile per hour fastball. It's not going to be any good. Again, if you can't get that velocity up, he's no good. Because you're not going to be able to strike guys out. Yeah, or you could just skip the middleman, skip Rogers, and go right to someone like Clase, who is going to throw 99. Even more, they're going to throw freaking 103. Or Duran even. Duran can throw 103. Attaboy, Jake Berger. Yeah, I mean, out of all the set 5 cards that I have so far, or out of all the finest, he's been the most productive followed by Kirby and Phillips. Alvarez, unfortunately, has not done much, but it is Conquest, so Alvarez only gets maybe like one at bat every single Conquest game that I've played. Two if he's lucky, or if I have a particularly good game. But that's about it. And he belts for me. He belts. The two hits that Berger has so far, both of them are home runs. Again, granted, I'm playing in Conquest, so it's not like I've taken these guys online or anything. I don't intend to go online unless I have enough cards to be able to build up a team.
Count 1-0.
And right now, four cards is not exactly
1 ball, 1 strike.
the arsenal that I'm looking for, especially with Alvarez struggling for me. That's why I'm in these conquest maps, so that I can build up that step 5 collection.
Leading up for the Giants.
All right, let's put in Jackson.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yes, he went. Thank you. Strike 3, sit down. Bye-bye, Yastrzemski. I mean, Berger is actually not that much. You could get him a lot cheaper. You could get all of them, all the base round players. You could get them for a lot cheaper than buying 2 packs of the finest pack that's in the
2 balls, 1 strike.
that's in the store.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 71, Tyler.
Speak of the Devils. Speak of Tyler Rogers. Here he is. A 76-mile-per-hour slider. Jesus.
Derek Jeter.
Ball that's outside.
And now the whole stadium is calling Derek Jeter overrated. Oh, God.
Jackson Chourio.
Alright, let's bring in Phillips. Let's close this game out.
Your attention, please.
Uh-oh. Come on, Phillips. I know you got this. Okay, that works too. But O-Town, did you also see that Pete Alonso has a finest card that's in the it's in one of the collections. I want to say it's Team Affinity 5 collection, but it might be the set 4 or set 5 collection. But did you see that? Yep, so start collecting those cards. Oh, you haven't seen any cards yet? Oh, well then I'm spoiling all the fun here. I'm spoiling the surprise. Strike 3, sit down. Yep, Jake Berger was the only one I needed. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Please connect to the server. Please connect. Folks, we may have a bit of a problem here. Oh, no, we don't. Yep, actually we do. Son of a gun. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, well, then good. I'm glad there's no problem. There might be a little bit of a delay, which seems to suggest to me that the servers may go out at some point. I hope not, but that's very much a possibility. So get ready for the stream to end abruptly if the servers are down. Because everyone, I'm sure, is now, a lot of people are getting back from school, and a lot of them are tuning in. They want, or not tuning into the stream, but they're getting on MLB The Show to check out the finest cards. So the servers may crash. My hope is that they don't, but I'm prepared just in case. Just in case they do.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
By the way, I meant to say this on, or I meant to address the World Series on yesterday. But obviously, because I was not streaming yesterday, I didn't address it, so I'll address it now. Obviously, very much congratulations are in order to the Texas Rangers. If it weren't for the fact that DeGrom and Scherzer were on it, I'd be a lot happier for the Rangers. Like, getting that first World Series finally. And obviously I'm happy for the team as a whole. I hate that this is how Scherzer gets his second ring and how DeGrom gets his first. It's like DeGrom should have had a ring with the Mets. 2014 Rookie of the Year, 2015 All-Star,
2 strikes.
2018 and 2019 Cy Young Award winner. He should have had it with the Mets. He should have. And the closest they got was the 2015 World Series. And I hated that this is how he ends up getting it. As a person, I'm happy for him, but as a player, it's just like, it sucks. It sucks that that's how you get your first ring. But I suppose other players would have loved to have been in DeGrom's shoes in order to get that first ring. Like, even Piazza doesn't have a ring. David Wright doesn't have a ring. Jose Reyes doesn't have a ring.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So,
What do you got?
I mean, Jacob DeGrom is already doing better than those guys.
Hey!
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, Kirby, keep working. I love that Kirby has 5 pitches. You know, for someone who obviously may not be the best pitcher in the game right now, I love the fact that the pitch selection is like, I love that it's diverse. And there's a lot of options that I could go to. Strike 3, sit down. Alright, Burger. Need you to work your magic here.
That's a ball.
And I love how Burger actually has 76 feet. Like, holy cow. I'm pretty sure that's faster than anything Burger has ever done before in terms of base running. I mean, I'll take it, because 76 feet, that's no issue with me. I'm just saying that's a lot for someone like Burger.
Upstairs.
Actually, what are his steal ratings? Probably not that high, but curious. 13. Okay, forget that idea. Forget that. I'm not gonna steal with 13 steal rating. That's ridiculous. And once again, Alvarez, oh my god, he is struggling. This is disappointing to watch. Well, hello, Joseph. You're from Scotland, and it's not big here? Okay, so what kind of questions do you have about baseball? I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you. By the way, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. All the way from Scotland.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
I love when I can reach internationally. None specifically at the moment, just looking to watch, listen, and learn. All right. Well, my favorite team, New York Mets here. I live in the New York, or I live, and usually, oh, hold on, I gotta cancel here, bringing Kenley. But, so around the New York City area, it's a big Yankee, population, like 27 World Series, which is essentially 27 championships in baseball for Major League Baseball.
Yep, that ball went out.
They yeah, it's pretty much, New York's a big enough city where they actually have two teams. So it's the Yankees and the New York Mets, who are the National League version. So the American League team is the Yankees. The National League team is the New York Mets. And my family has always been New York Mets fans. Like I grew up watching guys like Mike Piazza, Jose Reyes, David Wright play baseball, and I've just gravitated towards them as opposed to the Yankees, who have had Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada, Mariano Rivera. And unfortunately, as a Mets fan, we're not a very good team, but I feel like we're on the up and up. Like, we're going to have a very good team in the future. I don't think anyone's ever gonna rival what the Yankees have done. It's like when people are raised into supporting teams, it's yeah, exactly. Exactly. My dad is a Mets fan. My sister is a Mets fan. We just converted my sister's brother-in-law into a Mets fan. So, yeah, we all share this fandom of the New York Mets. It can be heartbreaking at times, don't get me wrong. But there's just something about wanting to cheer on the Mets that has us coming back. Herman in Scotland, and they never win, but my whole family is, so it's all I've got. Hey, I understand the feeling. I haven't even seen the Mets win a World Series. I've only seen them make it to the World Series like once in my life. Because I'm not going to count 2000. 2000, I was not paying attention to baseball at the time. I was a toddler then, so I didn't really understand baseball. I just knew New York Mets, gotta root for them. My favorite all-time player from the New York Mets is Mike Piazza. You actually might see that I have a cardboard cutout of him right over there, over my shoulder. So that's my favorite baseball player of all time. Never seen them win the league in 2016. They have won their first cup. They won their first cup in 114 years. Holy cow. It's so funny because in baseball, we had a very similar drought, and it was by the Chicago Cubs. They actually went over 100 years without a championship. 100 years. They finally broke it in 2016 when they finally won it. And in fact, just this year, earlier this week, actually, like 2 weeks ago, I had tears when the Mets won the World Series. You're a Red Sox fan? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Gabringa.
One ball.
But that Mets team was special. And honestly, I don't hold... Even if I was a Red Sox fan, which that's my American League team, I'm not going to hold that against Bill Buckner. I get why some people do that, but I don't I don't think that should have been on Buckner. Like, they could have put it away much sooner. They could have had Game 6 and ended that drought, but they just kept. They didn't. So I'm sorry. I don't really understand the way baseball has like different conferences and like 2 different types of champions. Okay, so the way that here in the U.S., the way that sports is broken down is that there's 2 leagues. It's not just a baseball league. It's also a like NBA, NFL, MLS kind of deal where you know, there are 2 leagues in each sport. So childhood friend was the backup pitcher. He backed up Carter. His name is Ed Hearn. Oh, I know Ed Hearn. Oh my God, you're friends with him? Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, it's so funny to bring up because I actually met some of the '86 World Series Mets earlier this year. I met Mookie Wilson. I met Roger McDowell, and I met Howard Johnson. I also met Tim Teufel, too. And then I also, many years ago, in 2014, I actually met Doc Gooden, because he was doing a Lay's promotion at my local ShopRite. How did I meet these guys? So, those guys, Howard Johnson and Roger McDowell, they were it was part of the Mets Amazing Day. Like, it was basically their PR day to go ahead and promote the upcoming 2023 season. So they decided to get the legends or the team players from teams from years past, specifically the '86 World Series, and they got them to do like a meet and greet with fans. So that was, I just paid attention on social media and saw where the Mets were going to have all these legends. I was actually the first one to meet them that day because they were at the MLB store in New York City. So I went there and I got to meet Howard Johnson and Roger McDowell, and I was excited. I know, like I was very excited about that. Um, and then Mookie, he was actually Mookie was at a Mets game that I had attended, and he was also doing a meet and greet with fans. So I decided, all right, I'm going to take a picture with him. Why not? I just love how like interactive the Mets fans are. If anything, you know, I'd love to meet some more of the '86 Mets, like Keith Hernandez, Ron Darling. I would love to meet Jesse Orosco, Ray Knight. I wish I had a chance to meet Gary Carter, but unfortunately he passed away many years ago. Like 2013, I think, is when he passed away from cancer. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Your team has some awesome card designs. Oh, thank you. I'm assuming you're talking about the card designs. You're talking about in my Diamond Dynasty here. So today, Joseph, what MLB The Show did was that they released some new cards. Thank you. It is. Right now, this is one of the legends that I was talking about with the Mets. Not from '86, but this is one of the guys that I grew up watching, David Wright. I should have showed his card, but yeah, this guy is like a 99 overall. This guy too, Jake Berger. He's a 99 overall. The power is ultimately what sells him. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like kudos to San Diego Studios. They designed these cards so perfectly. They are absolutely beautiful. These set 5 cards. That's why I want even more of them. Because there are a lot more of them that I can have. I just got to get to them, you know. And then this is Juan Soto, one of the best pure hitters in the game. And then this is another one from set 5, another beautiful card. And as a Mets fan, I had to have this card. This Francisco Alvarez card. This card is just, it's beautiful. It really is. Yeah, I love the design of the set 5 cards. How do cards work in this game? Is it like a pack system or earn? Yes and yes. So basically, and I'll be more than happy to show you. The way that you collect these cards is by, hold on. The way that you collect these cards is by playing the game mostly, and then as you play the game, you earn what's in our currency. The in-game currency is called stubs. And these stubs you used to be able to buy packs so that you could get these cards. You can also earn these cards too. You don't have to buy them. You can just earn them by playing the game. Like the mode that I'm in right now is Conquest, hence why you don't see me playing like 9-inning games. Usually a baseball game is 9 innings, but MLB The Show introduced this mode, Conquest mode, in 2016, I want to say. MLB The Show 16, or I'm sorry, MLB 16 The Show. And basically the idea was that you're gonna have a map, and your goal is to conquer all the territories on that map, with some of those cards being what's known as strongholds. And these strongholds are basically team bases that you have to attack and conquer in order to get it. And the way that you conquer them is by playing the game. So, like what I'm doing right now. I'm just playing in this mode, it's only 3 innings. That's why you see me going to relievers or relief pitchers a lot. Whereas if this were a normal 9-inning game, I would let my starting pitcher, or the pitcher that I start the game with, I would let him go a little while. However, because this is a 9-inning game or a 3-inning game, his stamina he doesn't have as much stamina. So I can only really use him for an inning or two, tops 2 innings. And then I have to bring someone else in. So I have to win this game in 3 innings to be able to take over the Pittsburgh Steelers stronghold. Like a career mode. Yes. Yep. It's what's called Road to the Show. It's actually one of the most popular modes in MLB The Show, where you can create your own player, play whatever position that you want, and you can either be drafted by a random team or you can choose which team you want to be selected by. So if let's say I created a player and I wanted to be on my Mets, then I could tell the game, hey, I want to be drafted by the Mets. I want to play for the Mets. And basically, you would start out in what we call the minor leagues. Think of it as like in soccer. Oh, no problem. I understand that sometimes I'm not like I'm trying to explain in detail because I know that's, to the average, or maybe to the average American, they would immediately understand what I'm saying, but for someone who's just being introduced to the game for the first time, like, they're not gonna really understand what it is that I'm saying. So, in baseball, we have what's called the minor leagues. I think it's soccer, European soccer. I think it's more like what the leagues are before you get to the Premier League, like how teams are relegated. Think of it as like that, but instead of the teams going down, it's actually the players who go down. So I know in the UK, Europe, or the Premier League, that's like the main league in soccer. I don't know what other leagues there are. Unfortunately, my knowledge on European soccer is not really all that up to par. But I do know that its system, and I do know that they have like relegation. So I hope that. So if you're good enough, you'll get picked up by a bigger team in the major league. Well, the idea normally is that if you're good enough, then the team that drafted you or selected you right out of college or high school or whatever, they're gonna develop you, and then when it's your time, when they believe it's your time, then they'll call you up. They'll call you up to the major league roster. The only way you can play for another team as a prospect is if you get traded to that team. Think of it as like the transfer window for soccer, where you could go to another league or another team, but with trading, it's more the teams have the choice as to where you go, as opposed to you. Like, they could just be, you know what, we want a winner now. We don't want this prospect that could take years to develop. So we're going to ship them off to another team, get their best player, and then if they want to spend time developing you into a star, then they can. Yeah. And it's not just baseball that does it either. It's also the MLB or the NFL, the NBA. Like, they trade players all the time. So essentially, the team basically has control over what team they're gonna trade you to, rather than in soccer, or at least what from what I know about soccer, professional soccer, you have a bit more of a choice where you could play. The only time that you can really choose to play for a different team in baseball or in sports here in the U.S. is if you become what's known as a free agent. So what I mean by that is essentially you say, okay, I want to play for a different team. I'm no longer going to be under contract for let's say the New York Mets. Like, let's say I don't want to play for the Mets anymore. I can just decide not to re-sign a contract with them, and instead I'll go to free agency and I'll hope that some other team, like the New York Yankees, pick me up. You know, but ultimately that's going to have to be on the interest of the other team to do that. I love the way your guys have such a huge following for your university sports. Oh, for our college sports, yeah. Gotta say, college football and basketball are the are the best examples of it. In fact, I just went to a Pennsylvania State University football game earlier this year, or a Penn State football game earlier this year, and let me tell you something, that atmosphere was wild. 110,000 fans packed into a stadium, literally shoulder to shoulder, so you couldn't really move, and they were all pumped up. I mean, a lot of it, I would say a lot of the fan base was mostly Penn State University students, but there were also alumni and general fans like myself. I'm a general fan of Penn State, even though I've never been, prior to that visit, I've never been to that university before. But yeah, going to a college football or a college basketball game is something unlike any other, I would say. Like, it's just, it's indescribable what I can put it at. I'm trying to think. Like, uh, take the whatever the biggest soccer matchup would be in the entire world. I'm assuming it's a it's like a World Cup game. Take that and multiply it by 2. And that's what you've got in a college football or college basketball game in the US. It's just unbelievable. Yep. But just getting back to this for a moment. What you saw here, so what you see here is that now this where this little blue H is, that's now my team's stronghold. This is my essentially this is me. This is this territory belonged to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now it belongs to me because I beat them in the last game and I got their territory here. And then they also have little other territories here that have like all the numbers on them. So you see like 2, you see 1s, and all that. Those are territory. Those are not strongholds. They're just territories. And these territories ultimately build up my fan base. So if you can see in the bottom right here underneath my camera, there's a my fans, 63 million I've got right there. Yeah, think of it as like risk matched, turned into baseball. That's essentially what this is. Yeah, I haven't either. This is a very unique mode to MLB The Show. As far as I know, it's never been in NHL, it's never been in FIFA, and it's never been in Madden. So this is, or NBA 2K. So this is a game mode that is specifically unique to this is a game mode that is specifically unique to baseball or to MLB The Show. Oh, I do want to show you that career mode that you were asking about earlier. So I'm just gonna break out here for a second. Yep, I want to leave Diamond Dynasty. So this is the mode right here. This is Road to the Show. And as you can see here, I play for a team called the San Francisco Giants. So this is a Major League Baseball team that I play for. Or, well, my guy plays for. He's a first baseman for them. Well, that's my name. But as you can see, he's an 86 overall, so he's one of the best players on the team. This team really isn't that great. I'll be one to admit that. This team is not great, but essentially what this mode is that I will I'm only going to play as my guy, my baseball player. So every at bat, every fielding opportunity that I get, in fact, I'll do a little bit. I'll do a little gameplay. So you can see here, I bat third for the San Francisco Giants. I play first. So essentially, what I am going to do here is just play. It's just play as myself. So here we go. This is my first batting opportunity.
Werner.
Obviously, that was not a very good result for me because that was a flyout. But I'm only going to play in moments that feature my player. So as a first baseman, there are not a lot of fielding opportunities for my guy, but there are a lot of batting opportunities. So I'm just going to bat until and now I have a fielding opportunity. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. All right, so oh yeah, that was bad. Essentially, what I should have done there was field that ground ball, and if I had gotten it, I could have gone over the first base here and touched the ball, or touched the bag so that the runner would be out. In baseball, does your position mean anything about how good you are at batting? So, in terms of baseball, you can be a good batter regardless of what your position is. However, the type of batter you are can be different. So, generally for first baseman, the idea is that you're going to hit more for power. So, a lot more home runs, doubles, triples, that kind of thing. And of course, the idea is not to swing at pitches that are outside that little box there that's on my screen. Because if it's in there, then if I don't swing at it, it's a strike. However, if it's not in there and I don't swing at it, then it's a ball. So bad example there, but essentially I just played as my own player, and I tried to get a hit. Unfortunately, in baseball, there are going to be days where you don't have any hits whatsoever. But that's okay, because that happens in baseball. It's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed this. This has been one of my favorite modes dating back to when, dating back to when MLB The Show was on the PlayStation 2 console. But for me personally, it's gotten a little stale. Like, I would like there to be a storyline. No, unfortunately, Road to the Show, that's the one mode that really doesn't have a story to it. It's kind of like if you, like a Be a Pro mode in FIFA, or, well, now it's EAFC, where you just kind of create your player and then you just play. You really don't have like endorsements or anything. You just kind of play. That's where I feel like the career mode could be better. If there's like a, yeah, I know exactly. Like, get me invested in my character. Give me a rival. Give me like, and the way that NBA 2K does it is very good. Excuse me. The way that they do it is perfect. They find all kinds of stories to be able to do, um, to be able to do, to do their career mode. So if you want like storyline, then I highly recommend NBA 2K. No, but I totally agree with you, Joseph. I totally agree. If there was like a storyline for MLB The Show, this game would be a heck of a lot better. Like, hold on, I just want to show you one more mode that was actually introduced this year. 2K18, it was great. I think, and it was great fun for their career mode. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it wasn't. 2K18 wasn't bad, but there have been better. Like last year's 2K was fantastic, but I want to show this because this is the Negroes League mode. This is something that they introduced this year, storyline mode. And basically what they did was that they highlighted 8 of the best players from the Negroes League. So before Jackie Robinson uh, broke the color barrier in baseball, in Major League Baseball, black baseball players had their own league known as the Negroes League. And essentially this highlights some of the very best that played in the league. So Satchel Paige, Hilton Smith, Ruby Foster, Hank Thompson, Buck O'Neill. In fact, Jackie Robinson also played in the Negroes League too. John Donaldson and Martin DeHingo. Yeah, exactly. And they had their moments, like, and all you're doing is you're just playing as these players. You're not, and you're trying to accomplish the goals of their moments. So like this one, I mean, I already did it, but this one was strike out 4 batters with Satchel Paige. By the way, in the Negroes League, the Kansas City Monarchs were considered the New York Yankees of their league. Essentially, the best team in all of the Negroes League was the Kansas City Monarchs. So essentially, you would just go through. You would go through and just complete these moments playing as Satchel Paige. And you do it for other players too, like Hilton Smith, Ruby Foster, Hank Thompson, Buck O'Neil. Some of these are hitting moments, like for Buck O'Neil, he had RBIs, extra base hits, 3 hits and all that. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate the raid. How are you? So this is more. I enjoyed this mode. Like, this mode was my personal favorite. Outside of Diamond Dynasty. But that would be something similar to what you're like the storylines that you're referring to in NBA 2K, where they would have moments and you would have to accomplish their goals. Does that make sense? Excuse me. Oh gosh. I hope I have enough to be able to play. Ah, frick. I gotta play on All-Star. Yeah, of course. Of course. Weird. Your message didn't appear for me in the chat. It's kind of stuck on West Hill rating me for with the party of 1. Weird. Hold on. Let me see if I can refresh my page. Maybe it'll pull up that comment. I mean, I can see it in the bottom right down here. So I saw your comment. I didn't see it pop up in my chat. The one thing that I should note with oh, okay, there we go. Now I got it. The one thing, yeah, I know, but I fixed it. I fixed it now. The one thing that I should note with Conquest is that when you do play these games to be or these games to get their strongholds and everything, there's different difficulties that you're gonna play on. Like against the Pittsburgh Pirates, I played on Veteran, which is an easier difficulty than what I'm playing on now, which is All-Star. All-Star is not too bad. Honestly, I think it's become more of that Veteran version, and Veteran has become more like Rookie over the years, but it's still a pretty tough difficulty. Like, don't underestimate it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Because you make one mistake and you're essentially gonna lose, and you don't want to lose when you're attacking a stronghold. Okay, now my stream is not popping up for me on Twitch. And if you notice this little yellow oval with 3 dots in the middle, if you've noticed that and been wondering like why I've been holding it in the bottom of this square box, this square strike zone, that's essentially my way of telling this the baseball players that I have that, hey, you're gonna look down here and you're gonna try and hit the ball like Jake Berger just did right there. Now, if I do it correctly, like I did there, as you can see, it was a perfect, then I'll get more results like I just did there, which was a home run.
That's the ball.
Whereas if my PCI, if what it's called is a PCI, if I don't have it, then I'm more likely to get out. So like there with Juan Soto, I lifted the PCI up back to the middle of the strike zone, and I got it to where I could hit the ball and get that single. Now, generally speaking, holding down the PCI into the bottom third of the strike zone, that's something I only do on the higher difficulties. So, like All-Star, I'll definitely do it. If I have to play on Hall of Fame, then I'll definitely do it. I've never played on Legend, and I don't think I ever will. But if I ever do, then yeah, I'm gonna hold it there. Because essentially I'm aiming and I'm waiting for the ball to get into that zone so that I can swing at it and I'll have more of a chance of getting a base hit. Strike 3, sit down. Now on the other side, on this pitching, you might notice there's like a little glove. That little glove is telling me what where to throw the pitch, and then you also may notice with the pitch selection here, some of them are being highlighted. Essentially, my catcher, the AI, is telling me, okay, you're gonna throw a fastball up and away. It's gonna be outside the strike zone. And the batter should have a result like that, although the preferred one is getting him to strike out by swinging at a third strike or looking at a strike 3 call.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but as long as you can get the batter out, then you should be good. And I'll get back to explaining that when I pitch in the next inning there. Yeah, see, so that's an example of, okay, the ball was not in my PCI zone, so as a result, I popped out, or the ball went into the glove of the fielder, so my batter was out.
Ball. 1-2.
Whereas there, because the ball was within that zone, I was able to get a base hit out of it. Preferably, I'd like to see a home run so I could get some runs. But because this is a higher difficulty, hitting home runs is going to be a little bit harder. Jake Berger just makes it look better. Or just, not better, but easy.
out. The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now, because that ball was inside that strike zone, that's what made it a strike. So that was a second strike. However, this pitch was not in the strike zone. In fact, the catcher didn't even catch it. So that's a ball. Anything outside that strike zone is essentially a ball. The only time that it's not a ball is if I swing at that pitch outside the zone. If I do that and I miss the ball, then it's a strike, like there. Or if I foul it off, then it's a strike like I did right there. As well, or they specialize. Catchers, it just depends. Like, my favorite player, Mike Piazza, he's a catcher, and he's regarded as one of the greatest home run hitting catchers of all time. So, some of them are good, some of them are good at batting, some of them are actually better at fielding. Like, essentially, if a player tried to steal second base, and maybe that'll happen when I get a runner on. Some of these catchers, the catcher will have to throw down to second in order to get the base runner out. Strike 3, sit out. But but I'll show that next time that I bat, because I don't know if the Reds are going to get on base here. Something else I should point out too, there you see that I have a little meter there at the top. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm telling the pitcher here, Kenley Jansen, when the meter is full, like it was there, that's going to be a hard thrown pitch. I'm essentially telling him throw it as hard as you can. And then the little the little yellow zone that's there, that's for accuracy. So my goal is to get that little white bar into that yellow zone there, so that the pitch goes exactly where I want it to go. Strike 3, sit out. And again, the goal is to get the batters out get 3 batters out to end the inning. So now I'm going to throw in Evan Phillips here. So if I do get on base, I'll show you how catchers can be good in more than just batting. Obviously, I'm not getting on base with Jake Berger there. Okay, maybe Juan Soto would be the best example to go with. Nope. Okay, so since I decided I wasn't going to be able to show you. So if they got on base, then I'll show you. But a third way that a catcher can be good, he's got to tell the pitcher what pitch to throw and where. Like, so what they're doing, what he's doing right now, is he as the AI is telling me, okay, throw this pitch here, throw this sinker inside, not as inside as I did there, preferably on the edge of the strike zone, but that's because I missed the meter. Strike 3, sit down. Nice.
Ball, that's it.
Okay, so they just got on base. All right. Now, I know for a fact that this runner is not going to, yeah, this runner wasn't going to steal, but essentially what I mean by stealing is that base runner, if he were to try a steal bag, he would have gone to third, or he would have gone to second while my pitcher was still in his motion to throw the ball to the plate. And essentially what the catcher would have to do is catch that ball, but then take that ball and throw it to second in order to get the base runner out. Some catchers have been notorious in their careers for throwing guys out. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to continue any further. Because if I tried to take that stronghold, you see how, like, my simulated win chance is basically less than half? I don't like those odds. Do not like them one bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after the Mets stronghold. So I'm going to take my territories, or I'm going to take all the fans that I built up. I'm going to put them on a single territory, like I did there. And now I'm going to go after the Mets stronghold. And as you can see there, when I took the 1 million, you saw how my simulated chance is now high. It means that I have a higher chance of taking that territory from the Mets, like I did there. And I also have it here with, I also had it there, although that cost me quite a bit more fans than I would have liked. Either way, I'm able to get to the Mets stronghold, and now I can play on All-Star. I wish I could have played on Veteran, but that's what happens when you take on a territory that has, well, even 1 million fans, they could take away some of your fans. But as long as you have way more fans, if you're attacking with way more fans than what a territory has, then you have a very high chance of taking that territory. Ultimately leading up to the stronghold, which is where you have to essentially play the game.
The center field Jackson.
0-1's the count.
Come on, Churio.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grinded ranked seasons for this card. Darn it, he better be good. So far he isn't. Now, the one thing I should also note is that you may notice there's like a count of sorts that's right next to it says 0-0 right now.
The third baseman.
Essentially, that's what's known as a count. In a count, a batter. How should I say this? The batter, the pitcher is the way that a pitcher strikes you out is he needs to get 3 strikes in that count. However, the batter can get on base by forcing the pitcher to throw 4 balls. So, for the batter, he's trying to get on base any way he can. That may include trying to get 4.
Ball, that's too high.
That may include trying to get 4 balls, like that ball that just went by me. And that also would have been a ball if I hadn't swung at it. But the pitcher for the Mets got me out because I swung at a pitch and missed, and automatically that makes it a strike. And because I had 3 strikes, it means I'm out. Whereas if I had been more patient, I could have drawn 4 balls and I could have gotten on base.
That's a ball.
And when the count is 3-2, 3 balls and 2 strikes, that's what we call a full count. Essentially, the next ball or strike would end the at bat. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball. Count 1-0. One ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Kirby.
Ball 2.
Look Pete Alonso in the eye and say, "You ain't intimidating me." Also, I should keep in mind that Kirby has 5 pitches that I can select from.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets.
Excuse me.
One and one. One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, maybe I'll work a full count here. You're going to lurk for a bit with the stream while I do some university work, but... Okay, sounds good. I can't believe I got fooled by that pitch. Dang it, I should have let it go. Go Mookie, go to, go to, go to. Yes, sir. Yeah, no problem, man. I always appreciate the lurk. Thank you. And I hope you learned a little bit. You learned a lot about baseball today. If you have any more questions, about it, you know, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Alright, attaboy Simeon.
One ball, one strike.
Come on, Votto. I mean, not that I need him to score, but striking out like that is kind of ridiculous. And then after this, I forget which team is. I don't know which team is next after the Mets.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Now pitching,
Strike three, sit down. Attaboy Jansen. Now the good thing with Jansen is that one thing with Jansen is that he doesn't have as much of a pitch selection as George Kirby does. Strike three, sit down. Oh no, wait, he does. I'm wrong. He has a 5-pitch selection.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 45, Sam Kumar.
Ball one, no strike. Ball two. Two balls, one strike.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I just thought about this. Why don't I switch Berger and David Wright? David Wright is a much better defender than Berger is. They essentially have the same power, so it's not like I'm losing power by switching them up. I think I'll have to do that for the next game.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 25, Brooks Raley. Leading up for the Mets.
All right, let's bring in Evan Phillips.
Now pitching, Evan Phillips.
There we go. Strike three, sit down.
Batting ninth, no less than Raphael.
Inside, ball one.
Come on. Come on, Phillips.
Ball two.
Mm.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2-2.
All right, so this is a full count here. 3 ball. So essentially the next pitch could end it. I said could. Doesn't mean it always will, just means that it could. The thing that could, keep the at-bat going, base hit like that, or fouled off pitches. As a pitcher, you don't want that. As a batter, you definitely want it because then the pitcher's going to tire. Strike 3, sit down. Alright, there should be only one more stronghold after this. It's not the Reds. I just beat the Mets. It's not the Pirates. It's not the Padres. Can't be the Reds. No, can't be. I just beat the Reds. Frick, who is it? Oh, I do have all of them. Really? No, I don't. Oh, they said all the NL East stronghold teams. Wait, what is it? Wait, what? There was only one. There was only one, and it was the New York Mets. The heck? Wow. That could have been far worse, or that couldn't have gone any worse. Well, I have to take care of this first. Because otherwise the Mets are going to come back, take their stronghold back, and then I gotta go get it. And not only that, but now I have more territory or more fans I can add to that territory that I'm going to use to attack the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, this will be the last stronghold that I need. I get this stronghold, and then it's just a matter of getting the territories. And then once I complete the map, then that's it. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to complete the map tonight, at least on stream, but I'll definitely have it done by tomorrow.
0-1.
Yeah, I gotta be careful of Adam Wainwright. A lot of he throws a lot of off-speed pitches, so I need to wait back and let Wainwright's pitches come to me. Come to me.
One ball, two strikes. Ball two.
All right, let's go. Actually, Torrio should have the. So now essentially what I've done is I've told Torrio to go ahead and steal second because he has 96 speed with 92 steal. Yeah, so he's going to steal that bag easily. Whereas someone like Jake Berger that has 76 speed, but 13 steal means he's more likely to get thrown out because he's not going to get a good jump. And if you don't get a good jump, doesn't matter how quick you are, you're not stealing the bag. Drop, in for a base hit. Yeah. Problem is, they're probably going to take out Wainwright after this inning. Put in someone who throws more heat, which isn't going to be good for me. Wainwright, at least the off-speed pitches are easier to read. You finished and Altuve. Trout and Altuve were your best players. Nice, Sabringa. Yeah, I'm just going to be right now. I'm just finishing up on the Team Affinity 5 conquest map for the NL. So. So I've almost got that done. And then tomorrow when I stream, I'm gonna do the American League conquest map. Oh, I don't have any lefties in here. Dang it. That's what you're doing now? Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to do it. I only have 10 minutes and I've got to be out in 10 minutes. So yep, I knew they would bring in someone else. Should have gotten that run when I had the shot. Three speed, yes sir!
1, no play. Nope, outside.
Attaboy, Marcus Semien. Alright, I've got this well in hand, I would say. Ooh, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! No! Not the controller! There we go. Oop. Sorry, I was trying to get my back scratcher, but my camera wire was blocking the way. So I had to be careful with it. Fortunately, I wasn't. Alright.
Your attention, please. Now pitching. Henry Jansen.
Ball, that's out.
Hopefully I can finish this up. At the very least, I'll get the, at the very least, I'm going to get the stronghold done. So that way, tomorrow, when I stream again, then we'll be taking on the American League Conquest map.
Out.
Easy double play.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Oh, that's something I didn't explain either to Joseph. He said he was lurking, so Joseph, if you do hear me, there is something called in baseball a double play. And essentially what that is you can throw out two runners in one play. It's done a different way. It's done different ways, but the most common way is if a runner is on first and the batter hits a ground ball, then the fielders can throw that ball to second to throw the runner that was out at first, because he has to go to second if the ball is hit, and then the fielder that is covering second base can then throw the ball over to first to throw out the batter. That's essentially the double play. Now, another way you could get it, let's say a fly ball to the outfield, the fielder catches it, there's a runner on third who now breaks for home because he's trying to score a run. That fielder could throw the ball to the catcher at home plate, and the catcher can tag out the runner, and that's another version of a double play. Probably one of the best double plays that I've ever seen in my life was Game 7 of the 2006 NLCS, and yes, obviously this is bias of me because this was a Mets player who did this, but still, it's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest plays that I've ever seen in the postseason or in the playoffs. Essentially, Andy Chavez robbed a Scott Rowland, I think it was Scott Rowland, of a home run because he took his glove, he jumped at the wall, and he put his glove over the top of the wall and grabbed a ball that was going to go over the fence, but because he caught it in his glove, he essentially saved a home run. Oh wait, actually the save is completely out of place, or Evan Phillips doesn't need to come in. I'll just finish the game with Jansen. My bad. So essentially what happened was that after he caught the ball, because there was a runner on first, the runner thought that was going to be a home run, and he started to run around the base, or the bases, not realizing that Andy Chavez had caught the ball, and so Chavez threw it to the infield. I think it was to Jose Reyes, and Reyes then threw the ball to first because to get the runner out that was originally at first. Now you say, how can the runner be out? How can the runner be out at first? Well, the runner did not go back to first base when the ball was hit. If the ball is caught, then the player that's on base has to go back to the bag that they were on. Doesn't have to be first base, just needs to be the bag that they were on if the ball is caught midair. Okay, if it's caught on like a grounder, then it's a live ball. Essentially, if it touches the field before it gets into a fielder's glove, then the runner it's a live ball and the runner can head to the base. However, if the fielder catches it in his glove before it hits the field, they can throw that runner out at first. Or at second, third, whoever. They can throw them out if that runner did not go back to their bag. Excuse me. So that's not as common in baseball. Usually base runners are much more aware than that. But sometimes that does happen. So, but guys, it is close to 6 o'clock, so I am going to end the stream here. So thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, I accomplished what I wanted. We saw all the new rewards and everything, the new finest cards. We got a few of them. And now it's just a matter of getting the American League Conquest map done, and then if we have time, maybe we'll do Showdown. So I hope you'll tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for another stream. Until then, guys, have a good night.